What's up, everybody? It's me, Brian Sprudi from Genesis Personal Training, and I wanted to talk to you a little bit today about the Super Bowl and eating and planning your day for success. I don't expect people to just sit there with their, celery and things like that, and I'm not going to eat any of that delicious chicken wing dip today because I'm on a diet. I think the number one way for sustainability when it comes to dieting is to be able to be flexible with your nutrition and just be a little smart and do a little pre-planning so you can enjoy times like this. So what I'm going to go over with you guys today is the way I'm going to run my Super Bowl eating plan and how I'm going to create a bit of a macro bank and have some Super Bowl macros to go along with it. So I busted out the dry erase board behind me. Hopefully you guys can read it okay. I'm getting a little nerdy, so I'm going to turn right around and let you guys know that my macros currently are sitting at about 2630 calories, okay? I got about 200 grams of protein a day, 300 grams of carbs, 70 grams of fat. Real basic, just calories and macros. One strategy and how this can help you out. What I'm going to do for the next 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, is drop my calories and macros a bit and save them for Saturday. I tell my clients it's all about creating a macro bank or planning ahead for weddings and parties. That way, on average, all of our numbers are still within range. We may see a little blow just to do eating some foods that we're not used to eating, but that usually dissipates by midweek, and we don't really see our numbers getting blown out of the water on an average. Because I look at everything on an average, 2-week average, monthly average, not just day by day. So the next step, what I'll do for the next 4 days is I'm going to take my calories, drop them down to 2150. I'm still going to take in my 200 grams of protein per day because I really don't see people going over protein too much. That's not a problem I see often. Some people may do it, but I don't see it often. I don't really. So what I'll do is I'll keep my protein exactly the same. The next step I'll do is I'll take my 300 grams of carbs and I'm going to drop them right down to 225. I'm subtracting 75 grams of carbs a day. Multiply that by 4, that'll give me 300 carbs in my macro bank for Super Bowl Sunday. Next, I'm going to take my fat, which is normally at 70. I'm going to drop that down to 50. That'll give me a macro bank of fat, a savings of fat of 80 grams. So I'm saving 300 grams of carbs in my macro bank. I'm saving 80 grams of fat in my macro bank, and I'm going to apply that to Super Bowl Sunday so I can enjoy some foods. So even when you're guesstimating, you still have such a range of calories and macros that you should be okay. I'm not saying go totally obliterate everything. This strategy we're incorporating so it will keep us within range and save us from our numbers and weight getting blown out of the water because we ate so much. So now when we look at Super Bowl macros at the bottom, my total calories will be 4550 because of all the savings added into that day. Because remember, on Sunday, these are still my normal macros. My normal intake for that day will be 2630. So all the macro bank is getting added into that. That's why those calories are so much higher. So my calories will be 4550. My protein, again, we didn't touch it, so that stays right at 200. My carbs, I'm adding in my 3 plus 3. That gives me 600 grams of carbs. And my fat, adding in the 80 to 70, is going to give me 150. So my Super Bowl calories, again, 4550, protein 200, carbs 600, and fat 150. Now, another little trick I'll do too, if I see that, man, this is just getting a little funky. A lot of my clients, when they first try to do it, it gets a little, oh man, I wasn't sure of this and I still was off on this. No sweat off our back. All we're going to do is this. Let's look at overall calories. If you're not going over 4550 for that day, again, these are my macros. Calorically, if I'm not going over 4550, I know I'm going to be fine. Like I said, I might see a little fluctuation just due to the high cal day, but not a big deal. By midweek, it dissipates. On average, on my charts, all my numbers are still within range. They're still within average. I had fun at a Super Bowl. I guesstimated some foods. I don't roll over Super Bowl macros into Monday. What's done is done. So I'll have some fun, eat some food. That is my safety net of calories that day. I'll get pretty close to that. Again, they don't roll over. Monday just goes back to eating normal. But I know what you guys really are waiting for is my Super Bowl predictions. And unfortunately, even though I am a Buffalo Bills fan, I'm going to have to go with the New England Patriots and Tom Brady winning that ring and hopefully sailing off in the sunset so it gives us Bills fans and our team a chance to win the division. See, it's a bigger picture, people. When I'm cheering for the Patriots to win, it's not because I love them. It's because I'm hoping Tom and Bill will go off into the sunset onto other things and leave the football arena so we can have a chance to start winning some championships. Go Bills. Hopefully this helped you guys out. If you ever want to get a hold of me on some information or nutrition help or resistance training help, genesisptny@gmail.com. Have fun. Enjoy the Super Bowl. Eat a wing or two. Stay within range. Have a good night, guys.